Good morning, friends. I hope all of you are well with your family and enjoying Unlockdown 2. In last class, we have studied about organizational structure. Organizational structure is and what can be make it efficient and effective. Also, we have studied about features of organizational structure. Now, we will study about types of organizational structure. Basically, there are two types of organizational structure which are followed in the company. First one is functional structure and second one is divisional structure. Today we will discuss only about functional structure. So firstly we should know about the functional structure. Let me tell you about functional structure. It is the simple and most prevalent form of organizational structure. It can be defined as the structure in which different departments are created on the basis of major function performed in the organization. Each department will have a departmental head who will be responsible for the performance of his section. For example, you can see in this picture that there are some board of directors and there are some functions which are performed in a company like marketing and sales, production, finance, IT and HR. So all these are functions performed in the company. So every department has a departmental head who will be responsible for all the actions and productivity of the functions. So each department can be further divided into separate section. For example, manufacturing concern will have marketing department, production department, human resource department, finance department, IT department, as you see in this picture. So different department may be further divided into the section like sales, market research, etc., etc. Marketing departmental head will be responsible for all the activities performed in marketing. Production departmental head will be responsible for production department, all the production activities. All the financial activities are performed under the financial head, as well as IT same as HR. So you can see that departments are divided into organization by functional. It means which functions are used in the organization, on that functions behalf we can divide the structure. Every coin has some aspects, two aspects. First one is positive and second one is negative. So now we will discuss about the positive aspect of functional structure. Advantages of functional structure. First one is specialization. Under functional organization, an employee is required to perform the same job within a department regularly. It means that if any person who belongs to marketing department, he will be specialized in his field and will perform his task related to only marketing. So the person who is expert in that field will be provided to him. So this can improve the performance of the employees and leads to specialization in the organization. The team is managed by an experienced person with high ability and skill who can adequately understand the review of entire work. It means if any person who is not experienced, then he cannot perform the duty assigned to him by the organization. So according to specialization, this structure is divided and the person who is expert that field is provided to him. Next one is coordination. Workers perform similar job. That every department has a similar job or different work of different departments. So the person who belongs to a similar department can do the job similarly. So it becomes very easy to control and coordinate their activities, which help in the achievement of organizational objective. Third one is inexpensive. functional structure helps in avoiding duplication of work at a minimum cost, because you can easily overview that a person what he is performing, is there any duplication of work. If duplication of work is not work is there, then you can remove, so it is inexpensive process. Next one is optimum utilization of resources. It provides optimum utilization of manpower and all the resources so that work can be done effectively and efficiently. In functional structure we see that whether the resources are more or idle, or whether it is less. If there is more resources than requirement, then it is not good or suitable for the company, and if there are less resources, it will also harmful for the company. So it ensures that there are optimum utilization of resources or not. Last one is training. It provides to employee is very easy since focus is only on a limited range of skills. You know that every employee has to do the work according to his specialization, and we see that whether the work is provided to him, he is trained in that field or not. So there were some advantages of functional structure we have studied. Right now it's turn about second aspect, that is disadvantage. You know every coin has two aspects. So first one is conflicts. Sometimes interest of two or more department may not be compatible, such as you know that marketing department focused on the sales more and more, while production department has focused to produce more and more. If marketing department is not able to achieve its target, then obviously there will be conflict between marketing and production. So every function can conflict according to their own objective, not focused on overall organizational objective. Second is inflexibility. It leads to inflexibility in the organization, since people with same skills and knowledge develop a narrow outlook, and functional heads lack the expertise required to hold top management position. There may be chances that this structure is not flexible for all the department. Next one is inability to achieve organizational objective. If there are conflicts among the department, inflexibility, then obviously we cannot achieve the objective of organization. So it creates inability to achieve organizational objective. Last one is lack of coordination. Each functions wants to achieve their own objective, not support all overall objective of the organization. So establishing coordination in functionally differentiated department becomes very difficult. It can be difficult that marketing and production department objective may be same, or they cannot coordinate in all the aspects of the organization. So coordination will be there are lack chances of coordination. So now you see that what is functional structure, what are types, and advantages and disadvantages. Now what you have to do, you have to study in detail, and you have also note down this structure in your fair notebook. Since that you have to learn as well as all the structure of the organization, because in exam time if you will study all the material, then it is hard for you. So you have to study as well as you have to note down in your notebook. Bye bye friends.